Hi, I'm Joe McDonald. This is Big Mac's Battle Blog. Good news. Apart from what you just saw, which was the bombardment of 2 nights ago, um, what I mentioned the other day about the generators that I helped negotiate in Holland. Well, that fish is now, it's not in the boat yet, but it's in the net. So we've had confirmation that who's going to pay for them, which for the moment will remain secret, is going to pay for them. And the company's accepted the price, and now the money is about to be transferred. You know, it's a very large amount of money. We're not talking, there's 550 generators, um, ranging from like quite big 3 kilowatt ones down to little 1.5 suitcase ones that are super quiet. They're all very quiet though. They're very high quality. Um, and Yeah, so they've agreed to pay for that. Now we're just sorting out how it's gonna get into the country, how it's going to be distributed. I am have a little plan, and I have some meetings coming up over the next few days, week or so, that's hopefully going to mean that the Marines, like basically every Marine brigade, is going to get enough generators for their drone teams. That's something that I'm pretty it might not work out. If it doesn't work out, then at least other units will get them. But I just like the idea as a Ukrainian Marine of being able to make sure that every fucking Marine drone unit has a generator that me and my efforts, and also obviously the efforts of everyone else involved in this process, especially my new Dutch friends, and their organisations have helped have made happen. Because it's actually going to make a difference. It's going to enhance the capabilities of hundreds of drone teams and hundreds of other, artillery units. They definitely qualify for a nice quiet generator. Um, you know, so that's all good stuff, basically. That's all good stuff. So I'm really happy about that. That is indeed a thing that has happened. So now we're at the sorting out bureaucracy stage of it now, which is always the most frustrating bit of bringing aid into Ukraine, full stop. Yeah. So back to Kherson's situation. As you saw at the start of the video, like that was just a clip that a civilian friend of mine took from his apartment in a different part of the city that I live in. And he said that wasn't, the heaviest bit of the night. They reckon it was like 1,000 shells. Sounds about right to me. I suppose there was a lot of cluster bombs, so definitely if you count all the cluster bombs, there was 1,000, definitely. But I slept through some of it. So yeah, but it's gone really like fucking misty. It's like windy and misty now, and you can't fly drones when it's like that. So yeah, might mean that there's more fighting, more shooting going on tonight, because no drones means like it is still the friend of like raid type operations. On the other hand, it's still very easy to fucking lose your way, especially when you're mucking about on the river in boats. Get off at the wrong fucking dock, the one that you mined a while ago, that sort of thing. But yeah, there hasn't been much shelling today, but it seems like, yeah, that there's, with the amount of soldiers across the river, the amount of artillery that they've got massed against us if they want to use it. Situation here is gonna get hotter, but we've had a long time to prepare for it. and we see. I can't really talk about everything from the other night because, like, just too recent. There's nothing particularly secret about it. You're just gonna have to wait a little bit for the juicy details, cause army. You know. But yeah, it got driven off, and but yeah, it's always frightening and frankly impressive just how much stuff they've got to chuck at us every time. Anyway, little bit of a rambly one, but keep making that content. It's goodbye from me, Joe McDonald, Big Macs Battle Blog, and as always, to our pro Russian and Vacnic listeners, Idi Nahoy Zalupa.